So the composition, as with our other works, was to keep the exact size, to try and keep the exact proportions, and to look where the diagonals and the verticals were in the original. I've read quite a lot about the symbolism of Picasso's Guernica, and then I tried to reinterpret the symbolism in our Guernica in terms of being closely related to our place and what was happening. The other thing I loved about the symbolism of Picasso is that he used his own iconography, so that it was a personal iconography, not just a widely understood symbolism, but a symbolism that repeated. So for us, the cow comes again, as of in all our work, and because it's central to Cause a Life, and because when people feel their ancestors have been offended, it's really important that a cow be sacrificed. So that was part of it. I didn't know what to put where this woman was, and I decided after some time to put the group of mourning women at Dumile Susan's son's funeral from a photograph. And that image has also recurred. So I got confidence from reading about Picasso's symbolism that we could speak to our own artworks. Those images occur on the altarpiece in a very different way from a photograph of women at the graveside of Susan's son Dumile, who died. For me, birds are symbolisms of hope, and especially hoopoes, for some reason that if I see a hoopoe, I think it's a good omen. So we put those in. The thing we struggled most with was the sun. I read in Picasso's own writing about him talking about the sick sun and the sun that didn't really bring light, and tried to use that, and I couldn't get the right color. And one day Tobisa came to work in a pair of sort of very synthetic shiny shorts, and I saw the color, that was the right color, sort of tinge of green to the yellow that made it look sick.
In this image, we tried to emphasize and make Ukerol as a picture there, showing that there are people dying around, and then Ukerol is the one who's like alone, just holding up hands, crying, talking about this HIV and AIDS. So in the picture, also you see the birds flying on top. Though there is this disaster happening, there is hope. The birds are the birds that are the symbol of hope, as you see there. The white beads that are in lines there, they are also indicating peace to us as AmaXhosa. So this is the piece that we took from the traditional skirt that was worn by the married women. Our sun is not a bright sun, as it is said, watching the dying happening in the village. And then you see there is that bull that is like angry, looking at the people like this woman who is sitting there holding a dying person there. This is showing our anger. We were showing our anger as women, because here in the project, mostly people that are working here is women. It's us who are looking for sick people. It's us who are supporting our families by doing these big works. So me as a woman standing on top of the Guernica, talking about the Guernica, is something that is touching in me.
I'm Nombuyiselo Malumbezo, and I'm staying here in Bodia. Yeah. I was designing The most part I was doing is that part of a cow that stepped in there. Yeah. The cow is like bending his neck like this, and then it stepped with a sharp thing. Yeah. I've made it with starting with a drawing, and then we did the applique. Yeah. You know, when you are doing something which you don't know, firstly, how is it become to be? When you see it finished, it's like something you don't know. I don't know what I can say, but it's like it's not coming out of our hands, you know.
I first saw the picture of the Guernica on the book. You know, when you're doing research, you just do research and you read. It was like, oh, this is just a painting, you know. When you analyze it, okay, there are people crying, somebody weeping and all that. When you do it, like we did it deeply and in hand, you just realize that, okay, this is real, and this is got the message that we need to spread to people. I was doing the plaques at the bottom of our Guernica. There are plaques that are having names of people who died through HIV and AIDS and the diseases that are connected to HIV and AIDS. They are metal small plugs, 4 by 4 centimeters. They shine, and then I used a permanent marker, traced the name of the person and the date of died, but they are showing the graveyards that are in Motherwell in Port Elizabeth. When you go to Port Elizabeth, you will see them. They shine when the sun is going down. They shine like that. So that was my role only I did in the beginning. It's spreading a message that you must not forget. You must uplift each other. We must work together to fight whatever comes in a community, like the diseases, poverty. Let's work together. Yeah.